For decades, flying cars have been a cornerstone of science fiction, portrayed as an unattainable dream belonging to futuristic worlds. Yet this once far-off fantasy is on the cusp of becoming reality, and the driving force behind this monumental shift is none other than Elon Musk. Renowned for his boldness in transforming industries and taking on seemingly impossible challenges, Musk is once again pushing the limits of what's possible, this time with a revolutionary vision of making flying cars an everyday mode of transportation. What makes this development even more remarkable is that these flying cars are set to launch to the public today, marking a historic leap in technological advancement and further solidifying Musk's legacy of innovation. Elon Musk's career has been defined by his ability to defy expectations and revolutionize entire industries. From Tesla's disruption of the electric vehicle market to SpaceX's groundbreaking work in reusable rockets, Musk's ventures have consistently reshaped the technological landscape. His latest project, flying cars, has generated immense buzz around the world, with many now considering this once-distant dream a tangible reality on the horizon. For decades, films such as The Fifth Element and Back to the Future Part 2 have showcased flying cars as the epitome of futuristic transportation, yet they always seemed like something we could only dream about. However, Musk's announcement that flying cars are no longer just a fantasy but a near-future breakthrough has ignited excitement on a global scale, promising to revolutionize the way people move across the world. The impact of flying cars on transportation. The introduction of flying cars has the potential to redefine the entire world of transportation. Imagine a world where traffic congestion is no longer an issue. Flying cars could make that a reality. In this envisioned future, people could take to the skies, soaring above gridlocked streets and bypassing the endless bottlenecks that are a hallmark of urban life. This could save hours in travel time and drastically reduce one of the most frustrating aspects of city living. As cities begin to adapt to this new mode of transport, new infrastructure may emerge, including vertical landing pads and aerial highways designed specifically for flying vehicles. But the benefits of flying cars extend far beyond convenience. Musk's vision goes even further by integrating environmental sustainability into this new form of transportation. The flying cars Musk is developing will be powered by electricity, contributing to a reduction in carbon emissions and helping to create cleaner, greener urban environments. This shift toward sustainable energy would not only improve air quality, but also foster a transportation ecosystem that reduces the reliance on fossil fuels. In doing so, Musk's flying cars would not just make commuting faster and more convenient, but also environmentally friendly, a step forward in the battle against climate change. Challenges ahead. While the vision for flying cars is undeniably exciting, it is not without its challenges. For these vehicles to become a reality, Musk's flying cars must be safe, reliable, and affordable. Public trust will be one of the largest hurdles to overcome, particularly in regard to safety. The idea of flying cars raises a number of concerns. How will they handle adverse weather conditions? How will air traffic be managed? And what happens in case of an emergency? Musk and his team must address these questions and build confidence in the technology before it can gain widespread acceptance. Another major challenge is regulation. Introducing flying cars will require the creation of entirely new aviation laws and guidelines, from establishing designated flight paths to air traffic management systems. Governments and aviation authorities must collaborate to ensure that these vehicles can coexist with existing air traffic, including planes, drones, and helicopters. Establishing the regulatory framework for flying cars will take time and may vary from country to country, making it a complex and multifaceted issue that must be resolved before widespread adoption can occur. Battery technology represents another obstacle that Musk's team must overcome. Flying cars require high-performance, lightweight batteries capable of supporting sustained flight, which is no small feat. Musk's companies are known for their work in electric vehicle batteries, and the technology used in flying cars will need to go even further to ensure that they have the range, power, and efficiency necessary to make them viable. This could require advances in energy storage, charging infrastructure, and overall system efficiency. The technology behind flying cars. At the heart of Musk's flying car concept is electric vertical takeoff and landing, eVTOL, technology, which distinguishes them from traditional vehicles. Unlike conventional cars or planes, eVTOLs are capable of taking off and landing vertically, much like helicopters. This capability is particularly crucial for operating in dense urban environments where traditional runways and roads are scarce. The ability to take off and land in small spaces allows flying cars to be highly versatile, operating in cities that would otherwise be impossible to navigate with conventional aircraft. In addition to vertical takeoff, flying cars will rely on advanced sensors and artificial intelligence (AI) systems to ensure safety and operational efficiency. Similar to Tesla's autopilot features, these vehicles will need to autonomously navigate crowded skies, avoiding obstacles, adjusting to changing weather conditions, and making real-time decisions to ensure safe flight. The combination of advanced sensors and AI will help ensure that these vehicles can operate safely and efficiently in a complex, ever-changing environment. Energy efficiency is another critical element that must be addressed for flying cars to become feasible on a mass scale. While electric vehicles on the ground have already proven themselves to be energy-efficient alternatives to gasoline-propelled cars, flying cars face a different set of challenges. Keeping a vehicle airborne requires far more energy than traveling on the ground, so achieving energy efficiency in flight will be one of Musk's most significant challenges. To address this, significant advancements in battery technology, energy storage systems, and charging infrastructure will be required. Reimagining urban life. If flying cars become a widespread mode of transportation, it could lead to a dramatic rethinking of urban planning and infrastructure. Cities would need to adapt, redesigning their layouts to accommodate flying vehicles. Traditional parking lots and garages could make way for vertical landing pads, while dedicated aerial highways or flight corridors might form the new arteries of urban transportation. Additionally, the widespread adoption of flying cars could change how people interact with urban spaces, reducing the need for long commutes and potentially making suburban living more desirable. This could alleviate some of the pressures faced by overcrowded cities and improve the quality of life for residents in both urban and suburban areas. This shift could also spark the growth of entirely new industries centered around the flying car ecosystem, from manufacturing and maintenance to air traffic control and passenger services. The introduction of flying cars could create millions of new jobs and drive economic growth in ways we can only begin to imagine. As new industries emerge, the economic landscape could shift, with traditional transportation companies potentially needing to adapt or even pivot entirely to survive in this new world. Environmental considerations. Musk has long been a champion of sustainability, and the development of flying cars fits into his broader vision of a greener future. These vehicles, powered by electricity, would reduce emissions, particularly in urban areas where air pollution is a persistent problem. However, the shift to flying cars is not without its environmental challenges. The production of batteries for flying cars requires rare earth metals, which are often mined in ways that have significant environmental consequences. Additionally, the increased demand for electricity to power these vehicles could strain existing power grids, especially if renewable energy sources are not used to meet this demand. For flying cars to contribute meaningfully to a sustainable future, the entire ecosystem around them, battery production, charging infrastructure, and energy generation, must be developed with sustainability in mind. If done correctly, flying cars could help to reduce pollution and make transportation greener. However, if these technologies are not carefully managed, they could exacerbate environmental problems rather than solving them. Public perception and adoption. One of the biggest challenges Musk faces is changing public perception and encouraging widespread adoption of flying cars. While the idea is exciting, many people have concerns about safety, affordability, and practicality. Will people feel comfortable trusting flying cars to navigate the skies? Will these vehicles be accessible to everyday consumers, or will they remain luxury items reserved for the wealthy? Musk will need to convince the public that flying cars are not only safe and reliable, but also practical and affordable. Building trust will require extensive testing, transparency, and clear communication about the technology's capabilities. Musk's track record with Tesla and SpaceX gives him a unique advantage in this area, as he has already demonstrated an ability to deliver groundbreaking innovations that address both consumer needs and environmental concerns. However, the stakes for flying cars are incredibly high, and the potential for failure is significant. Nonetheless, if Musk can overcome the technical, regulatory, and social challenges, flying cars could become a reality much sooner than we expect. The future of transportation. Imagine a future where stepping out of your home and boarding a flying car is just as normal as driving a car today. You would soar above the city, bypassing traffic and reaching your destination in a fraction of the time it would take by conventional means. This vision is not as distant as it once seemed. With Musk's determination to push the boundaries of technology, flying cars may soon become a viable form of transportation, fundamentally altering the way we move and live. The introduction of flying cars could revolutionize not only transportation but also the design of our cities, the way we interact with the environment, and the structure of our daily lives. However, achieving this vision will require overcoming a range of challenges, from technical obstacles to regulatory hurdles to public adoption. As Musk continues to push the envelope, the world will be watching closely to see if he can turn this bold dream into a tangible reality. The era of flying cars may be closer than we think, and its potential impact on the world could be profound. Whether it's reducing traffic congestion, cutting emissions, or reshaping urban landscapes, flying cars could reshape the future in ways we never imagined. The question is, are we ready to take flight?